Fellas, it's okay to feel some things. It's okay to feel feelings. It's okay to feel emotions. Not saying that you should not be feeling it. What I'm saying is you should not be acting upon it. If you don't feel anything, if you're completely heartless, that kind of puts you in the sociopath category, doesn't it? But if you act upon your emotions, that makes you a woman. I would rather be called as a sociopath than a woman. I'm not saying that all of you guys need to start acting like a sociopath and start uh, having zero emotions and zero regards for anything. I'm not saying that at all. But if I were given two choices of picking either a sociopath or or being a woman, I would take the sociopath. Like, that's not even a question. I would take sociopath any day. Because as men, we have the power to think logically. We have way more logic than women do, than they ever will have. It's just biologically, naturally, we just have this. I'm not talking down on women. I'm just letting you guys know how things are. Okay? I didn't make humans. I didn't make men. I didn't make women. I didn't make Mother Nature. Blame whoever did that. Blame however we came. Blame the system of how were made. Whatever system you believe in. God or apes or whatever. Are you gonna shoot the guy who you just walked in on with your girl because your girl's cheating on behind your back? Are you gonna throw a fit to your professor that you failed your test, that the professor needs to make an easier test for you? Are you gonna throw a fit to your boss, start cussing your boss out because he fires you for whatever reason? Are you gonna start breaking your car windows and start breaking your car and start punching holes in your cars and start ripping things apart just because your car broke down in the middle of the street and you had to go to somewhere important? Are you gonna start slapping the girl across the face when she turns you down, when she rejects you, when you walk up to a girl and you ask for her number? Of course not. Even though you feel like doing all of it, don't you? I know you do. Don't sit here and lie to me. I'm not buying that BS. If you're human, if you are a actual normal human being, I know that these feelings go through you every single time you come across bad situations. These bad feelings go through you. These anger, sadness, depressedness go through you. But are you going to act upon them? Of course you are not. You are a man. Fellas, nothing is more pitiful than acting like a woman when you're a man. Nothing is more pitiful than that. Masculinity is beautiful. I'm here to tell you that. It's not toxic. It's necessary. It saves nations. It saves empires. It saves kingdoms. It saves countries. Masculinity does. Masculinity saved us in World War I, World War II. Think about it. Were females out there fighting these battles? Of course not. These men thought logically. They saw their brothers getting killed in front of them. Did they just jump out and try to take down the whole army without any support, without any backup? Some of them probably did. Some of them who couldn't control themselves. But most of them, no, they didn't, because they knew that they have the disadvantage in a battle situation, in a war situation. If their buddies are being killed in front of them, that they shouldn't stand up. They need to take cover, get away from there, and come at them with a better strategy if that day is not the day for them. It took them everything to not act upon their feelings, their emotions, but they still stuck to their logical sense, their masculine frame. They still stood stoic. Are you going to start picking fights with some guy because he cursed you out? Probably you might, but I wouldn't suggest it. He has freedom of speech. He can say whatever he wants. But as soon as you put your hands on him, before he puts his hands on you, because then that becomes self-defense. But if you put the first hands on him, you're going to jail. You have a criminal record on your background now. Do you want that? Because that's going to affect getting jobs. That's going to affect getting rentals. That's going to affect you all in the long run. You might be you might end up killing the guy who you just picked a fight with, and you might be in jail for the rest of your life. Are you going to jump in because you see a woman being hit by another man? Of course you're not. That's not your business. Even though it's really hard not to, because emotion is telling you that you need to jump in and save her. Do the man thing, the manly thing. Of course you're not. Because you don't know what happened 5-10 minutes ago before you came there. She probably did something. This could be a setup for you to walk in and get tased and get your stuff taken away. That could be a couple just setting this up for a trap for you. You need to think with your big head, fellas. You see, women always think emotionally, right? They always do that. But you don't do that. Because that makes you a woman. Nothing is more shameful than a man being called a woman. That's just my opinion. It just can't get any worse than that. Honestly, it cannot get any worse than that. They're questioning your existence as a man. My next point is think like a woman, but still act like a man. Okay? Even though I said that you shouldn't be acting upon all of this, upon your feelings, upon your emotions, it's still okay to think that, man, I wish I could go spit game on this girl. It's still okay to think that, man, she's so hot. I wish I could bang it out, this and that. It's okay. We're attracted to a good-looking woman, yeah. But if she's not giving you choosing signals, none of that, why would you go up to her and just humiliate yourself? Make yourself look stupid? Do women do that? Do women approach guys? Rich guys who are not even looking at them? Do women approach at all? Like, really? Do you really see good-looking women approaching guys at all? That brings me to my next point. When I say think like a woman. I was trying to find a transition phase from my first point till this point, but I was like kind of lost. I was like, what am I saying? I gotta take it to another direction. So back in the days when women didn't really have any rights and they were kind of treated as property, which I'm completely against. I don't believe in any human being being treated as property. I could understand that a man is supposed to be doing all the approaching, all the setting up the dates, all the confirming the dates, paying for the dates, pulling chairs, pulling car doors, and making sure that she went home safe and setting up for the next date and pretty much leading in the relationship. I understand the man is supposed to do all that back in the days when the woman was acting like the woman, when she was not acting like a man, which is what's happening today, when she was in her feminine energy. Okay? I understand that, okay? That you'd be doing that. But why are you doing that now in 2020, fellas? Why? Just explain that to me. Why are you going to a girl on your college campus, getting her number, and then asking her out for a date and doing this and that? Why is she at a college? She's there to do the exact same thing you're doing. Get an education, get a degree, get a career, make money. That's exactly why she's there, right? At least we can find some common ground on this. So if she's doing the exact same thing a man is wanting to do, then why can't she approach? Why can't she set up the dates? Why do we have to do all the work and still get rejected? Why does she still have the luxury of keeping the power of just sitting there and either declining or accepting our offer? Why can't we start thinking like they are? Why can't we start thinking that we're the prize? They need to start coming to us. This is what Coach Greg Adams talks about in pretty much all of his videos. Alpha Male Strategies kind of talks about it. Also, he made a video about the same thing I'm talking about. Think like a woman, act like a man. I watched that video. I've been thinking about this topic for a while now. But I recently just watched that video and I was like, you know what, it's time I make this video myself as well. So big shout out to both of those guys. But yeah, this is what Coach Greg Adams talks about, is that he says that never just go up to him and start talking to her. What has she done for you? What exactly has she done for you? She just showed up there. All these good looks that you're seeing, she didn't work hard to get it. She was born with it. Men are made, women are born. We make ourselves better in the sexual marketplace. We make ourselves valuable. We make our worth. Females are just born with it. They don't do anything for it. They don't even work out to keep it. They just kind of just like let it go. That's why they hit the wall after a certain age and they start looking like crap. Because they think they're going to hold on to these good looks forever. Fellas, start thinking like a woman, but act like a man. You need to start telling yourself, okay, why do I need to call her for the second date? She has my number, right? This is why you always should be exchanging numbers when you approach a girl. You should give her your number as well. So, okay, now she has my number. She can hit me up. It always works out best when a woman makes the first moves, when a woman shows interest more than the man. It always does. I'll make another video on this talking about that, why it works out better. Fellas, we're not chopped livers out here, okay? We're not garbage out here that you just use it and just throw it away like garbage. We're not what is that? We're not straws that you use one time and you throw it away. Okay? Just for lack of better examples, I just pulled that up. I don't know why. But fellas, come on now. Have some sort of self-respect for yourself. They always talk about, oh, you're supposed to respect women. Why? Just because you're a woman, I'm supposed to respect you? No. Get out of here with that. You're wanting to act like a man out here, trying to do everything a man's doing, trying to compete with men in the financial world, in the dating world, in everything. And you still want to be treated like a lady, like a woman? Just because you have some woman parts? No, it doesn't work like that. Once you start acting like a woman, I'll start treating you like a woman. When you start respecting me, I'll start respecting you. You think it's respecting? Do you think this is respect when you walk up to a girl? She doesn't even give you the time of the day. Like, at least she can be nice enough to say that, hey, sorry, I have a boyfriend, or sorry, I'm not really interested in you. What does she do? She just sits there, answers your question, yeah, no, maybe. She doesn't even carry on the conversation. All the burden, all the pressure is on you. Why? Why aren't you high value enough to the point where she needs to compete for your attention? Why can't you make yourself look so high value that, man, okay, this guy's not going to come to me. I got to make myself presentable and I got to take myself around his orbit. Maybe I might even have to start the first, I might even have to break the ice. Who knows? Now we get it that women are insecure and they're like scared creatures and this and that, and they don't have the balls to do so. We get it, but still, you cannot be sitting here and talking about equal rights when you don't want everything equal. Oh, you're only wanting selectively equal things. You only want equal things that benefit you, but not us. Of course, that's how it always is. We always look out for our best interest. Women do too. They don't have loyalty. They only look out for their own benefit. It's just a survival tactic. That's it. Came from back in the caveman days. I love talking about the caveman days because that just makes everything a lot more clear to understand of why, as humans, we do things the way we do it. Fellas, I hope this video made sense, okay? Come on now, it's 2020, fellas. Wake up. How much longer are you going to simp? How much longer are you going to sit there and act thirsty? How much longer are you going to devalue yourself? How much longer are you going to self-disrespect yourself? Disrespect your own self. It's pitiful to see things like this happening in today's society, fellas. It's so pitiful. It's shameful. I'm disappointed at those guys. This is why I don't even go up to women when I don't even get choosing signals anymore. I'm not gonna go there to make myself look stupid. Those videos that I made about cold approach and should you cold approach this and that, those just to like build your, like just to get rid of your initial nervousness if you haven't approached girls at all, or if you're just a complete newbie, beginner level person into this dating thing. But there has to be a level of self-improvement and about self-reflection to where you're saying, you know what, I'm gonna just stop this. If they're making it this hard for me, no, forget it. There's no point anymore. I'm the prize. I'm bringing everything to the table. I have less debt than them. I make more money than them. Even though women say that, oh, women are dominating the workforce, what they're really wanting to say is they're dominating the corporate desk jobs where the most money is not being made. So men are still making more money than women. I'm still physically stronger than her, so I'm the prize. I'm not replaceable. She is. There's billions of women walking around on this planet. She's not that special. And she's not even going to hold on to her good looks after a certain age. It's going to just deplete. And as men, we're attracted to her looks way more than we're attracted to her money and her college degree. So the thing that we're most attracted to when that starts going down the toilet after a few years, but what they're attracted to us, which is our resources, doesn't, because if we are smart with our finances, we can hold on to that for a long time. What makes them the prize? What makes them worthwhile? Nothing. It's us who are worthwhile, because we can hold on to our finances, our resources, a lot longer than they can. Their resources is their looks, our resources is our money. Give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Fellas, start thinking like a woman. Okay? But don't act like it. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.